Alright, let's see. Okay. I'm sorry about that, y'all. It's still kind of glitchy, but maybe I can at least read what y'all are saying now.
It's fucking hot in here. Oh, hi.
So I'm just waiting on somebody to say something so that I know that I've got the chat set. I hope I remembered to set it. Oh, Lord, that scared me. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Hey, Strawberry. You've got a troll? Boo, Janet. I'm sorry about that, you guys. It scared me. I wasn't expecting it, and I was just like, I ought to be used to it, but every time it gets me. You have a troll? You know what, Strawberry? I had a political troll for the longest. And it was just like, dude, the more you argue with me, the more I prove you wrong. Just shut up. And finally he did. Papa showed up one day and told him to go fuck himself. And he kind of just disappeared after that, you know.
I guess he did go fuck himself.
I guess he did. But, Lord. Okay. Timmy, I have a question. I had a health scare in December. Okay. That's great, K-Pup. Thank you for sharing. Any gay cards? I don't know, actually.
Any what cards?
He liked your wig. Oh, that was nice of him, Strawberry. Okay, let's see if there's any health issues for Pop. Okay. Okay, let's see. Health. Because that second one did have a lot of swords cards come out, and that can occasionally point at a health issue. If that's what it was trying to tell me on the last one, that would make sense on why I couldn't nail those down. Let's see. Okay, that's passed. I can see that was a scare. Was it a reproductive type issue? Because I'm wondering why the King of Cups is here. Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. Okay, I'm just going to tell you the cards I have. I have, in the past here, I have the King of Cups and the Tower. A Tower event, I'm sure you've heard me talk about it before, and a health scare would definitely be a Tower event. Now, the Queen of Swords is here, but she's reversed. So I think this is someone walking you through that. This person was extremely honest, caring, but wasn't going to lie about it. And then the Five of Cups, which is an emotional loss. So if this was a reproductive issue, that would make sense. But I suppose anything, even just time lost, could come through as that. And then the future cards are Ten of Cups, which is a happy family and everything. And then Four of Swords, which is taking a break, taking a well-needed rest. It sometimes can indicate surgery, but because it's reversed here, I don't think it is. And because it's reversed here, I think it's kind of pointing to the fact that whatever the issue was, it is now at rest. That's what I'm thinking. What was it? Let me see if it was a reproductive issue first. Hey, Carrie, welcome back. Hey, Aesthetic, welcome back. No, my sugar went high and my A1C was normal. Okay. Well, then where did the emotional loss come in on it? It's the Five of Cups. Okay, cups can often indicate issues in the liquid part of the body, therefore the blood. So I can see that, yes. The Ten of Cups is the future card, which is a happy family and everything. And then the Four of Swords, which I guess it would be reversed because this is ongoing, but you've got it maintained, so it's at rest. That issue is right now. I don't see where anything is going to come back up at all. I mean, it looks like the worst is in the past, you know. I'm just trying to pin down this emotional loss. That's the one that's getting me. But that's also in the present section. But I'm sure that stress does not affect blood sugar, though. I wouldn't think. So what could this Five of Cups emotional loss? I just got a new doctor in October who is showing more concern. Okay, maybe, could be. First pap smear in October. Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's going to be any problems, I'll tell you that, because the Ten of Cups is here, and that means a happy family in the future. And also with the Four Swords being there, this issue is going to be at rest. So it does look like everything's going to be fine. Getting a new doctor, though, I would not think that that would be a Five of Cups issue. Let me see if I missed something. It's still real glitchy. I'm having a hard time reading it. I'm going to pull more on what this Five of Cups... I guess it's got to be pointing to the blood. I mean, it has to be. Let me see. Battle weary. Taking an action. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've done all you could do. I'm just not understanding why the Five of Cups is showing up. It has to be showing up because it was a blood issue. It has to be. But there again, the cards that I drew for more information about it is battle weary. And the Knight of Pentacles taking an action on your foundational level. So you're doing everything you can do. Yeah, you know. Hey there, Kathy. Could an emotional loss be friend not speaking to me for a month? Yeah, but this was a direct health question. Would that affect, I mean, I guess that could affect your, yeah, if it's a heartbreaking enough thing, it can affect our health. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. It could be. It's just odd that it showed up with that question, you know. Hey, Lady Raiden. Hey, Lil Miz. Okay, Kathy. But yeah, it does look like everything's ultimately going to be fine. So, did you want to ask any specific questions about that? Because we can do that now. See if my... Is that, can you type that in caps for me? I see, could you see if my, and I'm not sure if it says kids or dads, health will be okay. If you could type that one in caps for me so that I'll know what I'm looking at. My phone is glitchy, Lord. Welcome back, Janet. Dads. Okay. Yes. Okay. Ooh, it looks like he's got a booger. For one thing, okay, the first card to come up is Fear, which is also a sword card. So I have to wonder if it's actual fear or if it's health related, like possibly surgery. The second card that comes up is the Hermit, which is a card of secret knowledge, which would be a specialist doctor. After those two cards, everything is reversed. Here, right now, I have two major arcana cards, and that's the High Priestess and the Chariot. Both of them are reversed. His instincts are off, and something he's not able to control. And I don't think he's doing what he should be doing to control it, to be honest. Immediate future, King of Swords reversed. And then Five of Wands reversed. I think he's going to be fighting something. And is there surgery involved in this? Because I do think that if there's not yet, there is going to be. I just don't understand why or what. And I'm not getting a clue on that. The biggest clue I have is the Chariot reversed, which is something that is out of his control. Now that kind of makes me think, now this is just what it makes me think, something like Parkinson's, something where you can't control. It could also be something like blood sugar, blood pressure. It's just that usually a different card, it comes up for those. But this is something that he's unable to control. Hey there, what did? Heart issues, double bypassed in the past. I think, yeah, okay. Is he following his doctor's orders? Pie, because I don't think he is. Still yeah, he's actually, he's fighting himself. He's doing a good bit of damage, I think. That would not be this, though, because that is in his control. That would be the High Priestess reversed. He knows better to be doing it, but he's doing it anyway. There's more than that going on that he can't control. Because when the Chariot is reversed, it's already hard as hell to control the Chariot. But it's reversed. It can't be controlled. It's running wild. So there's more to this. While granted, quitting smoking, watching your diet, being active, all that is going to help. Ultimately, this can't be controlled. He is, I do believe, going to have surgery again. And he's going to have a hell of a fight on his hands. I do think he's going to be fine, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Excuse me. So, yeah. I don't see anything here showing, you know, where he's going to be, like, bedridden or anything. I don't see anything like that. For one thing, when the fight card comes up as the last card, he's got to be able to continue the fight, and he's going to. So, you know, he's just going to have a hard time doing it. And also, let me point this out too, Pa. The Chariot is a major arcana card. There is no changing it. This is meant to be, it is part of his journey this time. It's one of those things life throws at you. How bad do you want it? This is supposed to be part of it. So, says he has chest pains and finding lumps, but doctors said nothing was wrong. Well, if it's finding lumps, I think that would be the King of Swords, because that would be doing a biopsy. And if that's what it is, then the Five of Wands, that would definitely, yeah, he would have a hell of a, let's go a little bit further on the if, okay? If that's a biopsy, if that is a biopsy and the Five of Wands is fighting the results, show me. Okay, Ace of Cups. So if that is a biopsy, it's not gonna knock him down. Six of Wands, coming home to victory. So the lumps, if they do cut them out, that's not going to be an issue. That's not going to be a spite. No, that's not going to be it. So, so that's good news, actually, because, the results of biopsy, if they're bad and that's your fight, oh, hell, so, but, I don't know, I think you need to spank him myself. Tell him quit, damn it. Did you have any more questions for me, hon? Will my brother get his apprenticeship for welding? Okay. Let's see. Show me his brother. Will he get his apprenticeship for welding? Yeah, I think he will. I don't think that's what he's going to end up doing ultimately, though. I don't know why. Let me pull one more. I'm going to pull two more. I'm just going to see. If that's not what he's going to do, something is going to happen. Yeah, I think he's going to get the apprenticeship. Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to stay at it, because there's going to be an event that I don't think is going to happen directly to him, but he's going to watch it unfold, and then he's going to be kind of hanging there for a little while, and then he's going to go back to something very quickly after that. I don't think that's what, I think he'll get the apprenticeship, but I don't think that's what he's going to end up doing. So, Hi there, Dr. Koala. Oh, thank you, hon. Appreciate it. Oh, don't fall asleep, little miss, you're next. Hey, Sonia. You're very welcome, Pi. And if you have any more questions that pop up, because a lot of times questions occur to people later, just let me know when you're in on the stream and we'll check it out, okay? So, you did, it's all good? Okay. You was drooling, oh Lord. Okay, let me kind of decompress from that reading and take a puff or two off a cigarette, and we'll move on to yours, little miss, okay? Did you have any particular area you wanted to focus on, or are we just going to see what the universe wants to tell you the most? Kelly is in need of her. Oh, Kelly's ahead of her for her reading? Okay. I didn't get Kelly's.
I'll check.
Okay, yeah, she's going to check. No, that's not what you... Type it in caps for me, Janet. My phone is so glitchy, I can't make it out. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Dr. Koala. You'll have to get yours read one day. Some days, man, I'm going to tell you, some days the spirits are talking and I get goosebumps. You know, so... I asked if she was after... Oh, yes, she is after Little Miss, because hers is going to be a fun one, and I was just going to do it anyway.
Yeah, Little Miss was the last one.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to do them while I do them? Okay, okay. That's right, because you're trying to get them back in your head and everything. So, well, now, Little Miss, I read them differently than other people, you know. So, if you have keywords and stuff that you use... You know, stick with them if they work for you. Mine's just a little different. It's $10, unless you want like an hour, and then it's $40. So, I have slowed down giving tarot trivia during the open my eyes. That's sweet, Lady Raiden. You're good. You're good. It does help people understand that there are other levels to it, you know. Sometimes the book explanation for it can tell them something different than what I'm seeing, you know. So, it's fine. Okay. Well, you guys, she seriously is just super protective of me. I hope that y'all, you know, will give her another chance, because she really is awesome. But if she comes in and you can't, and you feel like you need to block her, you know, that's cool too. But she really was trying to protect me, and under the circumstances lately, I'm very thankful for that, you know. So, okay, good deal, Dr. Koala. I'm better at palm reading. I can read a little bit of palms. It's been a while. It has been a while. So, you know, one thing, I'll show you this. I don't know if you can see it. You see that headline and that heart line, Little Miss? I don't never think with my head, never have. Everything comes from my heart. You know, that's why I'm such a crybaby. I'd like a reading. How many in line? I've got Little Miss, and then I was going to do Carrie one, because hers is a real fun question. It was whether she would ever meet Corey Feldman again. She's met him before, and so that one won't take very long, and then I'm open. You didn't hide her. Okay. Is it strong? See, I always thought that it meant, you know, how I think with my heart and not my head, you know. So, okay, very good, Sonia. Well, I'll get you on the list too. Okay, I got Little Miss, I got Carrie, and then if Aesthetic gets one, and then Sonia, and yeah. Okay, well, hell, I better put this cigarette out and get my ass going then, hadn't I? So.
You want me to keep an eye on it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please do. Okay, good deal. Okay. All right, Little Miss. Now, the question I'm going to ask, this is what I usually ask, and I get a snapshot of the current energies. I just ask, what does the universe want you to know now for your highest good? And then I deal out somewhat of a Celtic cross, but it's a little bit different. So I do the full thought line, and I do the full timeline, and then I stop. And then I go wild card, final outcome. I skip the, you know, who you think you are, who the world thinks you are. those aren't really needed when it's in a case like this. So, okay. Here we go. Little Miss. Tell me that name again, or whisper it to me.
Oh,
Hang on, I'm getting your real name just to be on the safe side.
okay, yeah.
Okay, okay. Ended up with the cards upside down. Okay. Okay. Okay, Little Miss, you at this moment, you're represented by the Seven of Swords reversed. So I'm kind of thinking someone is deceiving you and possibly even recently robbed you of something. And then the energy around you is at a standstill. It's that of the Hanged Man. So did you recently go through some kind of a robbery, or what is this deception? It's reversed, yes, so it could be happening to someone else, but it came through in the position of you at this moment. So, you know, it could be you observing this, but I don't think so. Okay, and then we've got the stagnant energy. So this has not, whatever this deception is, it has not been rectified at all. I don't see anything hidden here. So I think you know the facts of it. You just, it's at a standstill. Also on your mind, the card of higher learning, the Eight of Pentacles is here. So I don't know if you're taking classes, but I suppose, you know, getting back into your tarot could also be that. I'm not reading the chat, you guys. I'll scroll here in just a second. And then also on your mind is the King of Cups, which I would take to be your other half and everything. So that's wonderful. Recent past is the Ace of Cups, but it's reversed. So a new love, but it didn't, it was turned up on its head for some reason. Now, a new love relationship, though, it can be a pet or something like that. So maybe that was like one of your horses or something, and then it just didn't work out or something. That's the here and the right now. Now, once I get that nailed down and I understand more, because see, the thing that's got me on this Seven of Swords and the stagnant energy is someone robbing you. And then the immediate future right next to that card is the card of accounting upside down, which could indicate loss of money, loss of job time, you know, stuff like that. So we need to figure out what that's pointing at so that we, yeah. Okay. That's not your name? Wait. Okay, what? What's not her name? Little Miss isn't her name? Hi there, Andre. Yes, yes. No, yeah, Little Miss is your name. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, that's okay. Of course, I did ask for that name. So if this is not accurate on you, then maybe we should reshuffle and do it again and let me ask with that name. Because I may be looking at somebody's cards I have no right to look at. So we don't want to do that. Okay. And you said it was Melinda. Okay, let's try this again. If it comes out the same, then we'll know something. Okay, well, yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, wait a minute, before I keep going, you wanted me to do 4 cards? You don't want me to do a full snapshot, Little Miss? Let me make sure. Do my normal. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. Well, this is much better. Mm-hmm. Okay, Little Miss, I have you at this moment as the Lovers, which, you know, hell, who's not glad to see that card, right? But then the energy around you right now is the end of a cycle. So I'm not sure if it applies to that card or to something else. I see on your mind here is a King of Swords. Now, kings are often someone in our lives. The King of Swords is he's often a cop or a military man, you know, a Dudley Do-Right type personality. And I'm not being a smart ass, I mean, not at all. He's blunt. He's honest. Don't ask him if you don't want to know. Matter of fact, usually you don't even have to ask him if you're doing something wrong. He's going to tell you. That's the King of Swords. So someone like that is on your mind because he's in your thought line. Also, in your thought line, some kind of an offer. I don't know, maybe an internet offer or a telephone call, but it's something that you're considering. Or it could even be a bratty young man, actually. I'm not sure how that plays in, but yeah. Recent past, there was supposed to be some kind of a happy family reunion. It's reversed, so I'm not sure if it worked out to be so happy or not. The thing that I'm trying to understand here, because here I've got you at this moment as the lovers, and I've got the energy across you, death, which is the end of a cycle. And then your immediate future is the world reversed. So it's it usually means the world turned on its head. So I'm going to pull the next two cards and see. Justice reversed. There's no justice. And then struggling, but that's two cards stuck together. So that's odd. An official. Okay. Are you having a court case right now, little miss? Hey, James. You're having a court case? Okay. Okay, here's the thing about it. No, you're not. Okay. Because the world is upside down. And then your wild card is justice upside down. And then your final outcome card, when I pulled, it was two cards stuck together. It's the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. So if this is not a justice situation, and then we had the King of Swords here too. But they're all reversed, so it could be someone very close to you. Okay. What I'm seeing here is the world reversed. Someone's world is upside down. I see right after that justice reversed. Justice is on his head. There's some kind of injustice being done here. And then the Hierophant, which is an official, upside down. He knows that justice isn't being done, and he's allowing it to go on. And then the Two of Pentacles, which is a struggle. So this is absolute, and these are three major arcana cards, but they are reversed, so it could be happening to someone other than you. Okay, let me get confirmation on that, and we'll pull to see if we can get any kind of details on the outcome.
Just click deny.
He's allowing it. Okay, exactly. That would be once. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, let's pull on this Two of Pentacles and see, can we find out a little bit about this outcome, and maybe this will... Show me more about this struggle. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. Ooh, there went a jumper. Two of them. Okay, and one of them was just here, the lovers. So is this happening to your partner? Because that's twice the lovers has come into it, so I can't help but ask that question. The other card that jumped out is also a major arcana card, and it's the Star, which is hope and faith and glittering opportunities. So it's not over yet. It's just a struggle that she you know, whoever this person is having to go through. You got a Hermit. Okay. You got a Hermit for the outcome, little miss. That means secret knowledge, you know. So I'm going through it because of him. Okay. Because of the one in the Lovers card. Gotcha. That's why it keeps coming up. That's why end of a cycle. Gotcha. Well, the good news is when I asked for more information on the struggle, I did get the Star. And that's always glittering opportunities and hope and faith. So don't give up on it yet. So, you know, now do you have any specific questions that I can ask? I can't see that, you guys. It's so glitchy. What's going on, Sonia? What's up? You don't have any more questions, little miss? Well, did I help at all? I hope I did. You just never know what's going to come through in them. But I do always ask the question, what do you need to know the most for your highest good? So apparently that's what the universe wanted you to know, you know. Okay, is that, okay. Well, I guess it didn't help, but I'm sorry. Just wondered with some of what she's saying when reading. I didn't know that. Didn't know what. What is it? What is it that, what am I missing? You need to know. So it didn't help, but you did, right. That's the way I look at it too. Little Miss forewarned is forearmed. But like I said, don't lose hope and faith, because your last card was the Star. Glittering opportunities, you know. When everyone dies, what will become of me? I don't guess I quite understand that question, hon. I'm trying to think of how to ask Tarot of that. Or, yeah, how to ask that of Tarot. Show me Louise's future. Only have my mother left. When she dies, I will be alone. I gotcha. I gotcha. We're never really alone, though, little miss, you know. I mean, we really aren't. But I understand exactly what you're saying. Believe me, I do. We can look and see what's coming up in your future, but it's only going to look for, you know, maybe a few months. Let's see what we can find. Oh, shuffle. Coming home to victory, feeling left out in the cold. feeling like you don't deserve what you have. And then love. It looks like you're not going to be alone for long. No, the Knight of Cups makes an appearance here. So you're not going to be alone. Somebody is going to come along. You just have to, yeah, and then the Ten of Cups right behind it. No. This is your outcome, girl. You're not going to be alone, you know? So, it's easy to get in that frame of mind and think that, though. But no. You're fated for bigger and better. So, well, I mean, not bigger and better, but you know what I mean. There's more coming for you, and it's going to be good. So, different ways to read them, like with certain questions. And I don't know what reading I need. Well, Sonia, what I usually do now is I will ask what it is you need to know most for your highest good. And whatever the universe thinks you need to know the most, that's what's going to come through in the story that I'm told. So, you know, and then we just ask for specifics after that. I don't go by book definitions. I go by the story laid out in front of me. I've been doing this a long time, so, you know, I'm usually pretty good at it. Occasionally, no, but most of the time, you know. Most of the time we can nail it down. So, it's all good. It is all good. It's going to be all good, little miss. So hey, Andre, welcome back, sweetie. I hadn't talked to you in a little while. What exactly was the question, y'all, so that I can make sure I answer it? What that noise was? I'm like, oh crap, something. I don't see Rennie. Is Rennie in here? She hadn't come through to me yet. I don't even see her. So, hey Rennie, sorry. I'm blocked on Top Chat, so I don't see everything. Oh, the laugh? That's my ringtone. I figured, you know, hell, I should at least use it, right? Been here just quiet, yeah. I believe you are, Carrie. Just moving from the last one to this one, and then we're going to get you. And then I think it's aesthetic. Hey, check and see.
I'm on it.
And I should have Sonia, too. I think it's either Sonia then aesthetic or the other way around. So, yeah. Janet, man, she keeps track for me. I don't know what I'd do without her. Seriously. She's like a secretary and everything.
Who did you just read? Little Miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't call the name out loud.
I'm not.
Okay.
You've got 3 after that one.
3 after that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. That one is,
Let me scroll.
that one's aesthetic.
Yeah, I already knew about that one. I still like that name.
Yeah, me too. Okay, go back.
I am. And then that's the one that confused me.
Okay, I think, Sonia, is yours in lowercase letters? I think that's you I'm looking at right there.
Yeah, and then at the top when you had this one. Yep.
Okay, and then I got Tracy. Okay, good deal. Yep, I got it. Aesthetic, Sonia and Tracy. Okay.
Why is there water in the floor?
Because I spilled ice in the floor and because they just cleaned the carpets. Y'all give me just 1 second. I just want to make sure that I've moved from, I don't want the cards to bleed into each other, so. Excuse me. Hey, just back. I only need to be positive. Is that what you said? Yeah. But hey, every day's a choice, Beck. We get up, we choose. Do we want to focus on the positive or do we want to focus on the negative, you know? Every day is a choice.
I'm
you know, if you focus on the negative, sooner or later, that's all you see. you know.
And I'm pessimistic, so I focus on the negative.
Well, she tries to. I try not to let her, but
It's not a good thing to do.
Well, I'm glad you did too, Tracy. I think you'll like it here. We're nice, you know, we're polite. We don't allow drama and stuff like that to go on here, so. Do you not see? I don't see her, Janet. What is she saying? I'm sorry, Rennie. I'm locked on Top Chat, and it does this to me, so. Yeah, it is, Andre, it is. Thank you, what did? We think we are too. Well, everybody said Fat Boy. Fat Boy's the coolest. He's the captain of cool. But every now and then, we get like really super geeky when Carolina Man comes in, but he just comes in and just like geeks up the place, you know, so we're just kind of like stuck. I'm playing. I wonder because you weren't seeing. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know why it's not coming through. I have questions. If I put, oh yes, Pie, absolutely you can, absolutely. I like geeky too, Andre. Carolina is silly, yeah. He takes my picking on him pretty well. It's getting dark in here. Okay.
You want me to turn on the light? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay, she's gonna do it anyway, so I don't know why she bothered to ask.
That'd be nice.
Okay. There's aesthetic. What is something? What is she eating back there? What are you eating?
Popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken.
The souls of the innocent?
I'm sorry, Rennie, I'm not sure. I have no idea, Rennie. I have no idea, girl. What is she saying? Is it something I need to know, or? I'll hang on just a minute before I do my connection. Is she leaving? Okay. What's wrong? Right, subscribed. What's wrong, Janet? She wished pie. Okay, well that's good. That's always good. We'll take it. I'll have to go back through the chat. I can see I missed some stuff. Recently, not avoid kids. Oh my God, his bodyguard, just something. Love and light. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm doing Sonia right now, or Carrie. Who am I doing? I think it was Carrie's, wasn't it? Because it was a quick question about Corey Feldman, right? Okay, Carrie. Carrie had the funny one. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's just see, Miss Carrie. Are you going to meet Corey Feldman again? Let's find out here. I call upon my spirit guides. I call upon the angelic realm and all forces for good. Show me. Carrie, ever meet Corey Feldman again? I believe that was a dropper, but we're going to let it. Do you see any other cards down here? Just those two? Okay. All right. Oh. Let's get them back in the deck. Shuffle again. And something is hidden. Happy fond memories. Queen of Pentacles, who is definitely a planner, but it looks like the moon is going to throw a little something your way. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get anything after that. Hard work. Okay. Queen of Cups, looking out into the distance. I don't think so. Six of Swords, though, and Queen of Cups. No, I think you're going to be, like, admiring from afar. And the reason why I think it is because the moon popped up, and that means something is hidden. Honestly, it looks like work might get in the way, or it might take too much work to do it, or his work might get in the way and him not be available when you're available. You know what I mean? It does not look like I'm sorry, it doesn't look like it. I think it's going to have to be a love from afar type thing. I hate busting bubbles. I don't like doing that. I know what did. Hey, if it helps, you're going to be rich. You know. That'll work too, right? Okay. All right, let me smoke a puff or two, and we're going to do Miss Sonia. Sonia, when I do yours, I'm going to ask you to type to me in caps. That way, I'll have a little bit better chance of seeing it, because my phone is all glitchy, and I can't hardly read it all. So, hi there, Moonlight. Got it. The Gilded Tarot. Like this. Yeah, I believe it is, yes. I think that's the one that they use. No, that's not the one I had. I had Instant Tarot years ago. But then I had Gilded before, too. These cards, let me show you. Right here. Might be getting a job, so that might be. Okay, good deal. Thought I was next then, Sonia. I honestly don't remember. Was it Aesthetic next? Okay. Actually, I think so, yeah. Okay. It's Aesthetic next, and then Sonia. You're right. I remember now. Okay. Thank you, Aesthetic. I'm sorry about that. Just give me a minute, girlfriend. You are very welcome, Carrie. Yeah. I'm sorry, but like I said, if it helps, you're going to be rich. So, that's always good. That's always a plus, you know. Okay. Aesthetic, I'm fixing to do yours. Whenever you type to me, will you type in caps for me? I have a better chance of seeing it with this glitchy old phone. So, okay. Here we go. Wow, aesthetic, everything looks great right now. But yeah, okay. Either you're moving into a new house or a new promotion possibly at work. Something new that affects your foundational level, because the Page of Pentacles is the energy around you right now. And the Ace of Swords is you at this moment. On your mind is success through recognition. So that kind of makes me think promotion. But okay. And then the sun is here also. Nothing is hidden. Everything is in a bright, happy, sunny place. The Knight of Pentacles is in your recent past, which is some kind of an action that affects this foundation. I don't know whether it's house, job, what yet. And that's the energy around you at this moment. Now, when I take the Ace and I put it with the Page, of course, you know, I have to ask, what was this opportunity that just came your way? When I look at the 3, of course, I'm going to think promotion, because it's success through recognition, or going up a level in something. But there is not a bad card here at all. And the future card I have is even better. The immediate future is the Wish card, the 9 of Cups. So, and then here again is the Fool as your wild card, which is beginning a new path. So, okay. First, help me nail down. Is this a new house, new job, promotion? What did you take a step up in here? Yeah. Okay. And a special request at work recently is... Okay, it looks like you're going to get it. Okay. Now, okay. That would explain that. And hey there, Penny. Okay, it looks like you're going to get it. This is going to be a new path for you. Now, let me give you a warning on your last card. And this, I'm glad you got this reading, and I'm glad I'm able to give you this morning. Don't trust everybody. Somebody is going to be pissed off that you get it, and they are going to stab you in the back and cut you down every chance they get to try to stop you. So be aware of that. Now, we can look a little deeper at this card and find out what their problem is if we can. We'll just ask for more information on that card, because... Show me more about this. Okay, this one was not even turned the right way in the deck, so it is meant to be seen. Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah. They're jealous. 5 of Pentacles, they feel left out in the cold. They think it was their promotion. And they think they didn't get it because the boss doesn't like them. Not because they didn't deserve it or you deserved it more. They think it's all about, oh, well, she just don't like me. That's why I didn't get it. That's their problem. That's why they're going to try to stab you in the back. So now you know that. So going forward, you can cut that off at the knees if you can, and try to show the lady that, you know, lady, man, you know, whatever, that you don't mean any harm to them. But you got to do what you got to do for you, too. So what questions do you have on it? And we can, or on anything, and we can ask. Okay, Carrie. All right, you have a good night, sweetie. Do you see me moving to another state in the next year? Okay, let's see. Aesthetic move to another state. What do I do here? I think that you will ultimately, but maybe not within the next year. I think the topic is going to have to be laid to rest for a little while. I'm trying to remember, Aesthetic, wasn't there something about your dad in the last one? Because the King of Wands is here, and that's usually a person that's really in our life. And I'm thinking that that might stop you for a little while. Ultimately, there will be a resurrection of the topic and you will move. I just don't think it's going to be within the next year. Or if it is within the next year, it's going to be put on hold for a little while first. So I would say it's probably going to be almost a whole year out. So, hi there, Champagne. My dad's deceased, but my grandfather could possibly be. Okay. Is your grandfather kind of hot-headed? Says things before he thinks, but he's a big old lover. Loves everybody, but he loves them passionately. But he doesn't think before he opens his mouth, because that's the King of Wands. So, yes, okay, that's him then. He came up last time, okay. I think that's going to hold you back for a little while. But I do see ultimately the topic will be resurrected. I do think it's going to happen because the Knight of Wands is here later. But right now, I think it's going to sit there for a little while first. So, hi there, Michael. So what other questions do you have, sweetie? Excuse me, goodness. I know I'm sitting here like a dork, you guys. I'm just... There's... Oh, my quote, yeah. I say that a lot, don't I? Oh, maybe. Thank you. I just don't, I don't like to move forward until I know for sure the questions have been answered. So, no, I didn't see one. Aesthetic, I'm sorry. Can you maybe copy and paste it? If it's real long, sometimes they don't come through. I don't know why. Okay. An appointment with a new doctor tomorrow. Is he the right doctor for me? We talked about this before. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Damn. King of Swords, King of Wands, and the Chariot. I do think he is. Now, He's going to be very blunt, but he's going to be very caring, and he is going to help you control this, but he is going to be insistent that you do what he says do, because that's what the Chariot is. He can help you control this, but you have to let him help you control this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do think he's going to be the right doctor. When two kings show up like that, yeah. Oh, shit. No, I think it's good. I do. He's going to flat tell you, you know, that's what you need out of a doctor, though. They need to say, hey, damn it, I said no of this and no of that, you know. So, that's all for you. Okay, good deal. Well, if you think of any later, you know how to reach me. Just hit me up. Thank you. Sonia's next. Okay, and then Tracy. All right. Let me take a puff off this cigarette and cool off, y'all, because it gets hot in here. Lord. Can y'all tell I got sun on my face today? I did, man. I did. I got a lot of sun today. I don't know if it shows on this, but I can see it. Next time I'm going to, like, put sunscreen right here under my dark and see if I can't counteract it a little bit. So, did I miss saying hey to anybody? Because if Rennie wasn't coming through, there's no telling who else didn't come through. I only saw Beck say that one thing, and so, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, I noticed it. I'm not sure if it shows up good on this or not, but gonna have to, well, I mean, it's worth a shot, you know. I've got sunscreen, so if I can just keep this just a little bit lighter next time, maybe, you know, I mean, maybe, kind of like makeup in reverse, right? It's worth a shot. I know years ago when I used to go to the tanning bed, those little goggles helped. They did. Looking tan and hair looks a little, yeah, it probably does. Probably does. And I hadn't done anything with it, so, oh shit, now my battery's dying. Would you get me my charger, please? It's in there. She's gonna grab me my charger. But there's that infernal hair. I swear somebody cursed me with a hair in my mouth all the time.
You're welcome.
It doesn't get lighter, it gets whiter. Mine, I never know what mine's gonna do. Half the time it looks blonde, half the time it looks brown, half the time it looks red. It just all depends. It's crazy, it's chameleon, and my eyes do the same thing. Half the time they're gray, half the time they're green, and half the time they're blue. It's nuts. However many it takes, Sonia, you know. Oh, thank you. Especially, Sonia, if like health comes up, we ask however many questions we have to ask. Shit, that's not fun. I'm gonna have to prop this somehow. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry.
Do you need my assistance?
Probably. I'm trying to. Damn it. This sucks. Here, move this over here. Maybe. Okay, hang on. Maybe that'll do it.
Here, unplug it.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. That's some bullshit. Thank you. Alright, much better. Okay. Now, it's still gonna have to have something. I'll rig it up somehow. Yay! Okay.
And then it falls.
And it'll the first notification, it'll probably fall, but...
And I'll laugh at you.
She probably will. Did she what? I say, did she something again? Lord, I don't know what she did. I don't know what it says. And I don't know what we're talking about. Y'all are confusing me. Y'all do it on purpose. Oh my Lord. Really? And I feel horrible when I use my nose spray or take my BCs. And I have to do that to breathe and everything. But Lord help.
What?
Mama Bear shaving her face and shit live.
Oh God.
Lord.
I am so sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And there she goes.
Yeah.
She's gone, everybody.
I know what did. It's like she's running out of options here, and I'm getting freaking scared. You know, damn. Those little, oh Lord. Hey there, Sarah, and how are you, hon? Must have been that. I reckon, Lord have mercy. All right, Miss Sonia, are you ready? While I'm doing your reading, if you don't mind, to type to me in all caps so that I can have a better chance of seeing them since my phone is a piece of crap. So, okay, here we go. I found love on a two-way street. Okay. Okay, well, this guy has made an appearance several times tonight, and I'm about sick of seeing him. All right. You at this moment, Sonia, you are represented by the Two of Wands. Now you see this guy, he's got two different paths, and he doesn't know which road he's going to take just yet. So there's something going on that you're not quite sure which way you want to go with it yet. Now, and I think it's because you're asking yourself if you're being deceived. That's the guy I was saying I was sick of seeing tonight, the card of deception. He's on your mind, okay? But then also the Ace of Wands, which is like a new passion. It can even represent a pregnancy or a new child. And then put those together with the Empress card, who is the symbol of all fertility in the world and giving birth to springtime and all good things. So question number one is, are you trying to get pregnant, or are you pregnant? If it's not you, could it possibly, pardon me, be someone like maybe a daughter? Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to try to understand where the 7 is coming from. So Y'all, if I'm not responding to something I should be, y'all please let me know. Everything didn't come through to me, so I don't know. Oh, okay, okay. Nothing yet, okay. Yeah, Sonia, is that, yeah. Keep getting blocked calls from X. Oh, okay. While you're trying to watch this, did you hear anything that I said? Don't you hate it when that happens? Like right when you're in the middle of something, you know? It's aggravating. No intention of seeing or talking to him, a nut. You heard me. Okay. Okay. So he might be the deceptive card then. I guess what I'm needing to know first is I need to nail down if this is a fertility pregnancy thing that I'm looking at here. That's the first thing I need to know. Yeah, that's the first thing I need to know. Okay, if it's not, absolutely not pregnant, single. Okay, that changes it. In that case, the Ace of Wands is going to represent a new passion. And the Empress is going to represent that the bounty is there for you. The Seven of Swords is probably going to represent the ex. I'm assuming that he was deceptive. So that would probably be him. And of course he's on your mind because he's calling. So what is it that you're trying to decide on right now? Because you at this moment is the Two of Wands. There's two paths in front of you, and you don't know which one you want to take yet. Are you sure you're not thinking of getting back with him? I mean, even on some level, maybe that's the other path. Because it's funny that here it shows up two paths and then two possibilities, I'm thinking. One would be go back and deal with that bullshit or move forward into a new one. And I don't think I have to tell you which one to choose on that, you know. So and I'm thinking maybe this guy, very deceptive, yes. Want no contact with him. Okay. That's right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I see the Eight of Wands reversed in the recent past, so it looks like things moved downhill pretty fast. Now, the good news is the future part here. I have one card dealt out already, and it is the Wish card, and this is your immediate future. So extremely soon, everything is going to start happening in good ways for you. But your fight isn't over yet. You're going to get through it. But the key, okay, let me explain the future part. This is going to be your final outcome, which is happy, fond memories, okay? But this is going to be what you have to go through to get there. You got to fight him off. You know, you're just going to have to, I said no, I said no, I said no, however many times it takes before you beat him back from that door, okay? Stay firm, because it does look like life is going to have a lot of good things to offer you, you know. I mean, it really does. I'm going to pull just a little bit more on that. And I think that pretty soon it's all just going to be a happy, yeah, you're gonna struggle with it a little bit, but ultimately, yeah, I think so. Ultimately, I think you're going to be true to yourself, and everything's going to be good. So now is the question part. This is usually where we get the most answers. The snapshot is just a snapshot of energy patterns. Sometimes we can nail them down, every now and then we can't, and they kick in later. But the questions, you know, they usually were able to answer those pretty easy. So, hi Jerry the Pope. May I also participate in a reading? Why, sure. Keep getting confused with him. And I hear you. I hear you. Well, I think you're going to have a little bit of a struggle continuing to make them leave you alone, but eventually it's going to get there. You just got to stand firm. So I'm waiting on the questions, and I'll shuffle while you type. And will things get better this year for me? Okay. All right, let's see. Let me do a 6-month outlook. Show me the next 6 months. Show me the next 6 months. I'm going to start with this month. And it stuck together there, so they get to be read together. Damn. All major arcana, I'll tell you that. For the next few months, if, the events that are going to unfold are going to be fated. Okay. This is how it's going to go. All right. This month, the Knight of Cups is reversed. Well, I know that to be accurate because you've already told me he's making all these offers of love. You want none of it. So that makes perfect sense. Next month, I had 2 cards stuck together. Now, I think, and these are major arcana cards, and whenever they show up, it's a fated event, but it also, it symbolizes a lot more than that, and you're going to understand when I show you these cards. These are the 2 cards that were stuck together. Now, the Fool, he's the beginning of the entire deck, okay? He's always beginning down a new path. He's got his head all up in the clouds, and oh, you know, fresh start today, yay, I can do this, yay, I can do this, and he is not looking where he's stepping, you know. And then the Magician is a man that controls all elements. So what this is telling you is next month, you're going to start down a new path. Do not forget that you are the one in control of it. Ultimately, the only thing that we can control in life is ourselves. So don't forget that. That's very important. Now, that was May, June. In July, it looks like things are going to heat up for you a little bit, girly. There's going to be some hot stuff going on in July. The Lover's card. Fated event. Okay, meant to be. August is going to be all about intuition, reflecting on yourself, trusting yourself. So that, I see nothing bad in this at all. It's just going to be a period of reflection for you. And then in September and October, in September, your fantasies, and the card of fantasy is the one that came up, but it's reversed, okay? A lot of times that means you're watching it happen to someone else. I don't know if there's anyone in your family that has like dementia or is slipping a little bit in their mind, but you may be watching it. It can also represent, if you're a writer, you have writer's block, something along those lines. Anytime a fantasy is thrown on its head or negative in any way, that would be indicated when this card comes up reversed, okay? And then You're going to watch somebody... Uh-oh. Good Lord. You're going to watch somebody go through a heartache. The Five of Cups reversed. I don't think it's going to happen to you, but you're going to watch somebody that is going to have an event that is just going to knock them to their knees with grief that month. Now, is there any month you want to look at deeper, and we can pull a few extra cards about that month? So, hi there. I can't tell what it says. I think it says Danny. I'm sorry, I've got a glitchy phone, so I can't see it. But hi, welcome. Yeah, August, okay. The period of reflection, Sonia. I just want to make sure that's the one. Show me more about August. Okay. There's that asshole again. Why is this guy coming back up in August, Sonia? Because his little deceitful ass pops right back up. So I don't know if it's that you're going to be thinking about him and reflecting on that. And then here's this lady, the Queen of Wands. Now, a queen always reminds us to be like her. Okay, this particular queen, she's always busy. She's full of energy. She's always jumping around, doing everything, putting out fires, you know, loves everybody, laughing, joking all the time. Very passionate, but she's reversed here. So why is he showing back up in August when that's a period of reflection for you? Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's his birthday, maybe it's your anniversary, something like that. I think it's going to be more thoughts than anything else, but it's kind of funny that it comes right before the fantasy turned on its head and the heartbreak. So we're going to look a little deeper into those two. We're going to see if they relate to him. Okay. Are you guys filing for divorce yet? Or is it anything like that? Would you have to take an official action? Or daughter's birthday, but he's there too. Okay. Well, you just keep doing your thing. And then that would change the cards that I pulled for the fantasy thing. The King of Swords showed up reversed on the fantasy card. And if you remember, I said maybe someone's mind was slipping a little bit. And then the King of Swords showing up, and he's reversed. The King of Swords often can indicate someone in our real lives. So I'm just going to ask you, how's your dad? We dated 2 years. Still married. Yeah. Okay. 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 Is your dad still alive, and is his mind, you know, sharp? Or I'm just trying to place this seven of cups reversed. In September, yeah. Right, May, June, July, August, yeah, September. Contact with him. Real dad, don't see. Okay. Okay. Well, the energy around September is going to be a fantasy turned on its head. It's going to have negative connotations. It could be as simple as you're going to be very forgetful that month, but it's going to be bad enough that you notice, you know what I mean? The King of Swords is here. He is reversed. He could represent having to go to the doctor for it. And then the Hierophant is here also. And he's usually a wise man, often an official. He can definitely be a specialist. Do you ever have any trouble with your memory at all? Because I've got to nail down this fantasy being turned on its head. Well, I don't have to, but we should, you know. I can't read that. Bad memory problems now. Okay, yeah. It looks like in September, they're probably going to be a little bit worse, and you're going to end up going to a doctor. He's going to send you to a specialist. I think that's pretty much going to be the extent of it. You know, I don't think it's going to be any huge. It's one of those things that you're going to have to get taken care of that month. So, yeah. Been really bothered with it, yeah. Okay, well, I do think, yeah. Let's go ahead, since let's go ahead and let's look at that, strictly that. Gonna spread out September here. We're gonna see if we're allowed to look that far and what we're allowed to find out. Show me a little bit about memory problems. Is it psychological at all? Do you think? I mean, or is it physical? You know, just let's see here. Had a breakdown. Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, the Hierophant could represent a psychiatrist, even, which would be definitely a wise man. So let's look at this. It looks like the process it's going to take is your regular doctor is not going to be able to deal with it correctly. He's going to send you to a specialist, and that's exactly what needs to happen. Now let's see if we can get a little more information. They're going to get you balanced because they're going to get you balanced and they're going to get you happy, girl. So it looks to me like, yeah. Oh God, yes. Yes, it's going to be probably the best thing that could happen to you, because right after you go to that specialist, okay, things are going to get balanced. Happy family, happy finances, everything will be fine. That is something that you absolutely need to get taken care of. It's going to make a huge difference for you, I think. So, yeah. I'm glad we looked at that now. Now, what other things do we need to look at, sweetie? There is, now I don't know if you know or not, but there is a lady on YouTube that is a psychologist and does do support group work online. If it's something that you're interested in, I can give you her channel name. On a waiting list, it will fall around then. Okay. Well, in the meantime, would you like that channel name? And ask in general, what does the Happy Family card mean? When it's the Ten of Cups, it's kind of like the matriarch card almost. It's like the full blossoming of something. And when it's a Cups card, it's the full blossoming of love. It's everybody in your family loves each other. Everything is good. Everything is wonderful. You couldn't be happier. So, you know, it's like the card of, here's grandma that worked her whole life, and everybody comes for Mother's Day, and, you know, it's like a blossoming of that. It's a beautiful card. It is. The channel name. Oh gosh, Janet, what is Mama Beth? Thank you. I didn't know if it was just Mama Beth, but she does do a a lot of support group stuff, just tell her that we sent you. And, you know, she does it pretty regular. So, and then we also, Sonia, we are connected with a prayer site, because a lot of times we get people in here that are just really ill and we like to pray for them. Is it okay if we put you on that list? And they have a live prayer stream every Wednesday at noon Eastern, and I'd love to put you on the list if you don't mind. Mama Beth's World, okay. You're sub to her, okay. Please do. You got it. You got it. It's a done deal. So, but yeah, tell Mama Beth that we sent you. That way she'll know we're trying to help. You know. So, live streams on Saturday with Mama Beth, and Wednesday, yeah, for the prayer channel with Homestead Tessie, right? And I think it's David B's channel. We need to type up a thing, Janet, and have the links so that I can post it down in the description box every day. I'm gonna have to do that. That way, whenever I tell somebody, hey, this is where, they can just click in the description box and find it. You know, it'd make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? Prayer and praise with Tessie, yes, yes. And there's not a more beautiful soul than Homestead Tessie. There is not. She is wonderful. How crazy you got all of that. Yep. It's, the cards know, you know, they know all this stuff. I don't. I just see the pictures and try to piece it together, you know. I had no clue what to ask about. You know, it's usually, it's better you just say, what does the universe want you to know for your highest good? And it's going to tell you the main thing you need to tend to, you know. So it's cool how it works out like that. One question. Okay. Okay, Pie. Okay, who is next? I completely, it brain farted.
Who did you just read?
Sonia.
Okay.
Tracy, okay. All right, just give me a second, Tracy. Let me smoke a couple puffs, and we'll get on down with the get down. Thank you for getting one, Sonia. I appreciate it. This is the only work I have right now. So I'm always happy to get to do it. So, you know, smoking with me, all right. I need some ice. Lizzie, please, please. See if I can't talk her into give me some ice. Yeah, you're smoking too. Yeah, we all a bunch of smokers. That's all right. Jenny, you smoke, don't you? Or do you? I don't remember. I quit one time, you guys. I was quit for like, oh God, 6-7 months, I think. And I had an e-cigarette that I smoked. And seriously, you know, and then I got really stressed out with the stupid asshole that I used to be with. Sorry, pardon my French, but, and I went and got me a cigarette, and that was it. I should have never done it, but I did. So one day I'll get to a point where I'm able to relax and do it again. Not right now, though. You know. Your dad quit after his surgery, but started again. Yep, Pa. Never liked the e-cig. You need to quit, too. I had the one that had the nectar flavor in it. I still have this. I think I've still got cartridges to it. I really need to put these down and pick that bad boy up.
Yeah,
you know. But it seemed like, honestly, I had a harder time breathing with the e-cig than I do with these, you know.
You had a harder time breathing because you weren't used to it.
But at least I can cough this crap up. That crap, I couldn't cough it up. It was just there, you know. You didn't like the e-cig either. Janet said, get her, Lizzie. Hopefully you get the smoke. I can't read that shit. Hopefully you get the position at the smoke shop. Fingers crossed. Yes, yes, Pa. I hope I do. Lord have mercy. I hope I do, girl. You know. Mine made me cough. You think you're doing it wrong? Yeah. No, mine made me cough too. It took me a good little while to get used to it. But it seemed like I had a harder time trying to catch my breath on it, you know. So
because it was weird for you.
Well, yeah, they're all bad for you, but at least this is natural tobacco.
Mother, I said better.
I don't know about that. I kind of trust the plants and nature more than I do that chemical shit. That's just me, though. 14 months and 8. Hell yeah. Very good. Hell yeah. Did I say hell yeah?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Are you ready, Tracy? Mint card. Hot in here. One more time. Okay, let's see here. Show me Tracy, show me Tracy, show me Tracy. Okay. Okay, well, you recently started down a new path of some kind. This is in your recent past, the Fool is. And the Fool, he's always beginning a new path, you know. Sometimes he's not watching where he's going, but I'm not getting that feeling in this case. I just see that you started something new. You, at this moment, you're moving into smoother sailing waters. So whatever it is, this path that you started, it didn't start easy, but it's getting easier. Now, I have an Emperor here. And I personally, I don't like this guy, okay? I never liked the Emperor. He's an asshole. I'm going to just show you, you know, just like the Roman emperors. Oh, did I tell you, if you type to me, type in all caps so that I'll have a better chance of seeing it. My phone is glitchy as hell. But the Emperor, he wants to control everything, even what you think, everything. And even when he controls it, it's still not right. He is an abusive asshole. This guy is on your mind. I don't know if this is your partner, if this is your boss, or, you know, who this is, but there is an Emperor energy on your mind. And I don't like that because I don't like the Emperor. He's an asshole, like I said. I think actually that this one is either I would think either your partner or your boss, because I think he controls the purse strings. But I could be wrong on that. But I do see that money issues are on your mind also. It looks like you may be going through a little bit of a rough spot money-wise, because Ten of Pentacles is here. Now, the Ten of Pentacles represents having, you know, a wonderful bounty, but in this case it's reversed. So things aren't the best right now or the easiest right now. Missing, but missed around with someone I shouldn't have. Okay, gotcha. So that would be the Fool card. Financially unstable, gotcha. Okay. And the Emperor card, is this your current partner, or is this the one that you shouldn't have messed with? Or did I read that correctly? Whichever one it is, my advice is always going to be, if there is an Emperor energy, run. You don't need that. Nobody needs that. There's no suiting this guy. There's not. You know, so, but anyway, I think you kind of know that, because I do see that in the immediate future, that cycle is going to end. Now, this is the Death card, but it does not represent death. It represents the end of a cycle. So, it looks like, yeah, you're moving into smoother waters. I think it's going to stay that way. I think you're just going to have to put your foot down with this Emperor and say, no, you know, I said, go away. Let me see. Maybe the one shouldn't have messed with them. I'm done now. Okay. All right. Well, the Death card being in the future here does indicate that, yeah, you know, that's pretty well a done deal. Made up my mind, no more with him. Good for you. Good for you, because he was not right. So now let's see what comes after that. The Wheel of Fortune is a card that's pretty much, okay, what now? You know, it also means it has not been determined, but that's your wild card. Your final outcome card is the Ace of Pentacles, which means you are going to find your way financially. Something new is going to come into the picture. It could be a new part-time job, or beginning a whole new job. It could be an apartment that doesn't cost as much. I mean, it could be any kind of a new thing that is going to benefit you financially. That is your ultimate outcome on this. But you are going to have to go through a little period of time where you're like, okay, God, what next? You know, that's going to happen first, and then you're going to get this new start. So, hope so. Been waiting. Yeah, it looks like you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer, but you're going to get there. So, that's a snapshot of the current energies working around your life right now. So, let's see. Ask me specific questions, and we'll see, can we get them answered for you. Do I see love? Okay. We'll trace and find out. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, very first card that popped up, Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. Ooh, I see lust too, girlfriend. Very second card that popped up, the Devil. The Devil represents a very fun, sexy energy. He represents lust. He represents a fling, a good time for the sake of a good time, you know. And he's coming up in your future. So, you know, if nothing else, and then I got Temperance right behind that, Balance. It does look like your love life is going to heat up. When Balance shows up, she reminds you, you know, stay grounded. Enjoy what you enjoy, but don't dive in. Stay grounded. You know what I mean? Don't, like, miss work because, you know, stay grounded. But, yeah, it looks like your love life's about to heat up, girlfriend. So, go you. You know, shit. Yeah, that's a good thing, I think. I can't read that. Is it coming soon? The very first card was the Ace, and then right after that, the Devil. Yeah, I think it's probably going to come pretty soon. A reading is usually timed out naturally to the next 3 months. So I would say within the next 3 months, yeah, you know. So the only time it usually goes beyond that is if we purposefully ask, and then sometimes it just flat won't let you see. But yeah, I think it's going to be fairly quick. So, new home. Okay, let's see. Will she be moving? Yeah, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be the greatest. I think you're going to regret the moving into the first place that you choose. But I do see that. Are you thinking about moving in with someone as a roommate or something? Because if that's the case, that would explain. Because I drew a 9 of Swords on that, and that's waking up from a nightmare. And then right behind that, I drew a 3 of Cups, and that can be a card of partying and stuff like that. So are you thinking about moving in with anyone? Yes, okay. It's going to end up, it's going to leave you wishing that you hadn't, I think, because the last card is the 3 of Wands, and that's looking to the past, back in the good old days. Yeah, I would advise you not to, if you can help it. Of course, now, if you have to get out of the situation that you're in and you have to get out of it, that's different. But I think ultimately you're going to end up wishing that you hadn't. So, you know. Okay, what about partying something? Partying, I'm trying to make, what about partying? Did I say? Okay. If the person that you're, okay, what I had was I had 9 of Swords and then I had 3 of Cups. So I think that the person maybe that you were thinking about moving in with, there's going to be a lot of partying going on. and you're going to end up wishing that you had not moved in there. That's what I took from it. So, you know, maybe the person over parties, maybe you over party there, something. Anyway, you're going to end up burnt out on it and wishing that was not, yeah. Did that make any sense at all? Does it? Okay. This phone is so glitchy, Lord. You are very welcome. Tracy, thank you for getting one. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is my only work right now, so, you know. Hey, Christopher, how are you doing tonight? So I'm proud to get to do it, Tracy, so excellent. Good. I'm looking forward to it. How are you doing tonight, Christopher? How have you been? Hey, you didn't drink my Coke, did you?
Yeah. Well, you saw me take it.
Oh, no, actually, I didn't. I was kind of busy.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. I am good. Just tired. I hear you. I hear you. Was anybody else wanting a reading before I got off here? I'm going to have to let my phone rest. It is glitching, Lord. Christopher, did you want a quick reading before I got off? I know you've been waiting to get to ask a question. Of course you can, Pi. Yeah. What's your question, hon? Jerry the Pope. Okay. Did you want a reading, Jerry?
You got something?
You do? Okay. I do?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to see it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yes, I love it. Please do. I could definitely use some advertising. Will
Top one.
Will you be something position within the year? Will you be offered a position within the year? It's just single donation. Okay.
That's just the last one. Let me refresh.
Okay.
And there wasn't anything. It was just the note was just payment to you.
Okay. Okay. Will I be offered a position within the next year? Just one. Yep, we got it. Thank you, Jerry. Okay. All right. Let's see. Will Pi be offered a position within a year? Let's see. I know you said that you were looking for something in coding. Have you ever thought about doing like hematology? And the only reason why I'm saying this is because the moon came up. A lot of times that's blood issues. So if that's a possibility for you, or maybe you've even thought about that before, because there is that Two of Swords, you know, can't make up my mind here. But then, now that's in the present part, okay? Your future part, yes, there is an offer. The Page of Cups is here, and also the Empress. And I asked specifically for the next year. I do think you will be offered something. Yeah, yeah. And I think you're going to be offered. I think you're going to actually love it. It's going to be a great offer, and it looks like when the Empress shows up, I mean, you got to remember, she's all things beautiful and bountiful. Yeah, I think you will. I think it's going to be an excellent one too. So, but I did want to point that out about the hematology, because the blood did come up. So, okay, okay. Never thought of it. I think that might be, yeah, that might be a thing for you to think about. It might be, that might be where the beautiful offer is, you know. It's like my future. Yep, it will be. It will be. And you've already got that certificate too, Pa. So, you know, you could already go ahead and do that right now. So, yeah. Like I said, when those major arcana cards come up, it's because that's supposed to happen, you know. So, and the moon is a major card. And so is the Empress, you know. So, just wasn't sure the diabetic issues. What wasted, so I can't read that, damn it. I'm so glitched up. Just wasn't sure if the diabetic issue was, okay, related to that, I think. Okay. Yeah, that showed up with the specific question of job offers, so, you know. All right, Mr. Jerry, my process, I ground from the last one before I begin the next one. Usually about 2 or 3 puffs off a cigarette will do. And then and the way it works is I pull a snapshot of the current energies in your life. I ask what the universe wants you to know for your highest good. Excuse me. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's finances, sometimes it's health. We never know. But then after the general snapshot, then we ask questions. So, well, you're very welcome. If you have any further questions, just let me know, Pi, because I mean, we'll get them. We'll get them. You know we will. You come to my chats all the time. We always have time to do it. So, you know, even if we're just cutting up, we'll do it. Okay, and did I tell you too, which you did, thankfully, to whenever you type to me when I'm doing a reading, I don't usually read the chat. Make sure you do it in all caps so that I can see it a little bit better. My phone is old and glitchy and crappy, and that's why. So, but, did I miss anything that I needed to see, you guys? Because, you know, I always have to go back and watch these after because I can't read the chat while I'm doing it, so I never know if I'm missing something or not. What was Renee saying? She never did come through to my screen, so... She was just wishing okay. Yeah, that's weird. I'm going to have to see what's up with that. See if I can't fix it over to live chat somehow. I've tried to figure it out. I guess it's going to be some kind of an Android thing. I don't know. I'll have to go visit Nate's channel and see what he has. So surely he's got a solution. Oh, Lord. Notification. But, anywho, I don't know if anybody said anything or not. I didn't get it, so. Her and Beck weren't fighting, were they, Pie? I know they don't get along, so. Dogs. Dogs, something have Android. Yes, just a bit. Okay, you took care of it, though, I'm sure. They can put each other on block, so there's no excuse for it in here. If they're not willing to put each other on block, then they can take it somewhere else, you know. They were? Okay. Well, really quick. Okay. Well. Why? Why can't they just block each other and be done with it, you know? I mean, damn. They both come in here. They know they both come in here. I mean, asked if Country Girl had Android. Okay. I don't know. I think Country Girl has a big computer, though. And I don't. All I have is this little crappy phone and a little tablet. So, damn, it's getting dark in here, ain't it? All right, Jerry, you ready? I think I'm ready. Shut up, God. So rude. Taking a break from school, Jerry. You at this moment, you're represented by the Eight of Pentacles, and that's a card of higher learning. The energy crossing you right now is the Three of Pentacles, and that's success through recognition. So those cards are really, really good. The thing about it is the Eight of Pentacles is reversed, so I can't help but wonder if you dropped out or are taking a break. I also have the Four of Swords, which is the card of taking a break, resting, recuperating on your mind. And then I also have Wheel of Fortune here on your mind, which is the card of, oh my God, what now? Did you either just get laid off a job or take a break from school, or I'm trying to figure out why the card of taking a break is here. Okay, let's just back all the way up. You at this moment, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles represents someone who, if you're, say you're a nurse. Well, this isn't just any nurse. This is a nurse practitioner. If you're a teacher, this isn't just any teacher. This is a professor. That's that card. And it's crossed by the energy of success through recognition, but yet Everything is up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen yet, and you're taking a break. This could go several different ways. You could be planning a vacation. You just don't know if you're ever going to get to take it. It could be that, which would explain why the higher learning card would be turned reversed. You may actually even be having to fight for it, because the card in your recent past is the Five of Wands, and that is the card of fighting. Let me see if I've got any feedback from you yet, so that I know if I'm on the right track. Okay, so once I nail down what I'm looking at here, that will help me on the future part. So first thing I have to know, what is the break? What is the resting and recuperating? Are you in rehab? Are you planning a vacation? Are you just taking a semester off to find yourself? What is that about? Are you sick and about to have surgery? Because you could be recuperating from that. That's the first one I need to understand in order to fit the rest of this. So I'm going to wait on some feedback here, and then I'll continue. I know, it's these little thin walls. They're outside, and I guess they just got tickled about something. God, I probably keep them up too whenever we're cutting up late at night. So, you know. Jerry, are you still here? I assume that you're typing. Y'all, if he answers and I don't respond, let me know, because I don't never know if it's coming through to me or not. There we go. Suppose the rest is so. Suppose the first rest is from the upheaval, huh? I suppose the rest is rest from the upheaval. Am I reading that right? Janet, will you type yes or no to me if I'm reading that right? I'm reading it as, so I suppose the rest is rest from the upheaval. Is that what it says? I'm sorry, Jerry. Yes? Okay. Rest from the upheaval of the fighting in the recent past, I guess. Okay, well. But I didn't get an answer to my questions, though. I need to understand what I'm looking at. Am I looking at you taking a break from school, getting laid off of work, what? Maybe having a hard time trying to schedule a break from work, maybe, or it could be a health issue. I need to know what I'm looking at if I'm going to do the future part of it. So we'll take this back to basics, okay? You at this moment, I have a job and a degree. Okay, that would be the card of higher learning then. And success through recognition is the card that's crossing you right now. So that usually will indicate like a promotion or something like that. But the reason why I'm not thinking that it does in this case is because these are the other two cards on your mind. Rest and relaxation, which can be recuperating too. And the Wheel of Fortune, everything up in the air. What next? You know, what does the future hold for me? I have no idea. You know, that's this card. And these are the two things that are on your mind along with work. So I'm just trying to nail those down so that I can move forward to the future part. But you just said you have a job and a degree, so that nails those down. You said you guessed the rest would be rest from the upheaval, I have to assume, from the Five of Wands in the recent past, which was fighting. And the Wheel of Fortune is just kind of like, hey, fuck it, I'm the Wheel of Fortune, here I am. You know, you don't get to know any more than that. So, was just kicked out of the house, family drama. Gotcha. Well, that would make sense. And so that's why everything is up in the air right now. You're not sure which way that's going to go. Okay. That would make sense. Okay. So immediate future is a stalemate. Okay. You're not going to know what you want to do for just a little bit yet. Now, we've got more cards to pull on this, so, you know, don't get frustrated yet. This is just the card that came up next. You're going to have a hard time trying to make up your mind on what to do now, which is natural. You know, when family drama happens, it knocks you for a loop every time. Every time. Show me more. The Chariot is your wild card. So let me ask you about this family drama. Apparently, don't be offended, but I have to find out what I'm looking at, okay? Do you have problems with self-control on some issue? Do you party too much? Do you drink too much? Do you take drugs? Anything like that? Because the Chariot is here. And the Chariot, let me explain the symbolism of the Chariot. Okay. The Chariot, here's the Chariot guy. He's just driving along. This horse is running this way. This horse is running that way. He has to rein everybody together and force them to go how he wants them to go. It's control. It's reversed. There is an issue that you do not have under control, and I think that's probably going to be the problem. Is that accurate? Because if that's not accurate, then it's just an issue of them wanting to control you, and you're grown, you know, so you're not going to have it. And that would be another reason why it would be turned on its head. But it's the bottom line is it is about control. That's your wild card. Your final outcome card, though, take hope. There's going to be some kind of a new loving bond come into your life, and that's going to make a big difference. So, you know, that being your final outcome card, while you're going through hell right now, it is going to end up in a good place ultimately. Now, we can draw to ask whatever questions you want to ask, or to answer whatever questions that you have to ask. So, yeah. She's very controlling. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, do you want to ask if it's going to be her or if it's going to be someone new in the Ace? Because when an Ace shows up, that's usually a brand new beginning of something. So it does look like there's going to be someone else come along. Not sure how long it's going to last, if it's going to be any great romance or anything, but it is going to bring you comfort. So, you know, but I mean, you know, feel free to ask whatever questions. This is usually, that's just a snapshot of the energies that are, you know, going on. So, I was talking about your mom. Okay, well, it's still the same thing. It's just going to be a new love, a different kind that's going to bring you comfort. So, you know, success through recognition. Are you asking, did you want to see more about that, or Mm, I'm working on a story. I'd like to know if the story I'm working on is connected to that. Okay. All right. So you're a writer too, then, Jerry. Excellent, excellent. I can definitely touch base with that. Success through recognition. All right. What is that point? What does that say? Are you Irish, Jerry? Just out of curiosity. No. Are you? I don't know why. I just want to ask you that. Anyway, let's see. Show me clue. Show me clue. If your story is about soulmates and deception, possibly, is it about that? No, I'm Hispanic. Oh. Because when I asked that question, specifically what I got was the soulmate card. And then I got the Seven of Swords, who keeps popping up tonight, which is deception. So if your story is got those elements in it, I think two now. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is here again. There's some research that you need to do on that story. Let me ask that question again, just in case I didn't ask it correctly. Success through recognition. Let me ask you, Jerry. Would it be better if I said, will you be published? Would that be the best question you think to ask? Because I need to make it as simple as I can. Yes, there are elements involved, but it's mainly okay. So is this something that you're actively trying to get traditionally published? That would explain the research too, so sure, I'm open to animated feature or book. Okay, but it's mainly you're wanting to know about that story. Okay. Jerry's story on be successful. Hang on. Hold on. No. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if that's where the success is going to be. I do think it's going to be successful, but I don't think that's going to be all of it, because the cards I pulled was Six of Wands, which is coming home to victory. Judgment, which is a resurrection, but this one is turned upside down. So there's an old story, and I think that's the one that you need to be working on. And then the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new foundation, and it's turned upside down. It's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna turn right side up until you pick up the old story, dude. What was the old story about? Because I think that's the one you need to be working on. That's the one that's going to fly. Yeah. Unless, is this the second time that you picked this particular story up? Because if it is, that would be the resurrection right there, you know. So yeah. Oh my God. Hey there, Laura. How are you? Are you still there, Jerry? Okay, is there a second story that was here first, or is this the second time that you picked up this story and tried to work on it? Hi there, Tracy. I am something my sister would like you to do a reading. I am, Tracy. When I get through with this one, I'm going to take a break and let my phone rest for about half an hour because it's so glitchy. And then I'm going to come back, if that'd be good. I just need to be able to read what you guys are saying, you know. So, okay, very cool, Tracy. I worked on this story for a while, took a small break, and okay, that would be the resurrection then. I do think you're going to be successful with it because the Ace of Pentacles showed up. When the Ace of Pentacles shows up, that's a new beginning on a foundational level, which always involves money, you know, home, job, all that. So yeah, I do think it's, now I have no idea whether it will be movies, published, what, but I do think you'll be successful with it, so don't give up, you know. That's sweet, Sonia. Thank you. Okay. All right, Tracy. Did you have any more questions, Jerry? Video open. I'm gonna have to read all this, you guys, after the chat when my phone's not so glitchy. I'm gonna have to read all this. I've missed so much of this chat. You know what? Hey, Pi, would you consider taking a wrench in here to help Janet? Bless her heart. She just, I keep her hopping. Would you consider doing that, hon? Anyway, if you're interested, just put a big yes, and if you'd rather not fool with it, just put a big no, and that way I can see it. But if you're interested, then I'm probably going to set it up so that the next time I come live, you have a wrench. Sure? Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, when I take my break, I'm going to set that up then. I know, Janet, I do. I keep her hopping. And she's wonderful for doing it. So, Jerry, are you, okay, there you are. There are elements involved in this story I'm working on. Okay. Hey, sweetie, would you run down and get the orange soda, please? What, do you want that one?
You're not gonna be like that.
Yes, well, I mean, I'm saying that, hey, look at me. I'm saying instead of that. Think you're, oh, am I missing part of it? I think you're missing part of my comment. All I saw was it said there are elements involved. Hey there, Tricia. Yes, girl. I was there all day today. It's okay. I'm trying to, am I missing comments, you guys? I'm seeing there are elements involved in this story I'm working on. And then I see, I think you're missing part of my comments, and that's all I'm seeing. Curious about my love life. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Well, remember now, the Ace of Cups came up at the end there. So there is going to be something coming. Now, we can look deeper into it, though. Okay. Ooh. Dude. Okay. I'm going to assume you've just been majorly crapped on. The Ten of Swords is here in your past position, and that's being stabbed in the back with 10 swords. And then in the present position, there's 7 of Wands, fighting people away, protecting you. And then in the future card is the King of Wands, but it's reversed. So I think, honestly, looking at this, I'm thinking that you're going to color your future a little bit by holding on from hurts from the past. When the King of Wands is turned upside down, his negative qualities come out. You're going to be cold when you should be warm, and be hot when you shouldn't be. I think you're, yeah. That's something that, honestly, I don't know how old you are, but it looks like you've had a rough way to go with love. So it is something that just takes time to get over. But even so, though, that Ace of Cups did show up. So it is, you know, it is coming. It will be a good one. You're just going to have to keep the King right side up. Let yourself feel passion. Don't be so cold, you know. Don't be so rash. Don't be so quick to say, okay, you pissed me off, I'm done. You know, when you do that, that pretty much seals the deal. That's not what you're going to need to do here. So, you know, yeah, please keep that in mind, because when you do have an Ace of Cups coming, remember that, you know, show them that you care. That's kind of important. And so, yeah. Well, Jerry, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to sign off and take a break, but I want to wait until I make sure you don't have any more questions. Hang on, there's one. I had a run-in with the person who did this. We'll reconcile or cut them out. Okay, this is about a specific person, the one that stabbed you in the back. Will you reconcile or should you cut them out? Did I read that correct, y'all? Yes, okay. Let's look directly at that. Show me Jerry's past. Should they reconcile or should he freeze them? Of course. Well, the moon is here. That indicates you're not going to know the whole situation anyway. Unfortunately, I think you're going to give them another chance. The Knight of Pentacles is here. I almost feel like she's going to kind of run to your rescue a little bit. Let me look at this a little harder. The Four of Pentacles is the first card, and it's reversed. And that's the card of trying to hang on to what you've got. So I can understand that. Trying to protect yourself. And then the moon is here in the present position, and that says you don't know everything. You can't know everything about the situation right now. There's things about it that you just don't know that could color it. And then the future is the Knight of Pentacles. That is taking an action that is going to affect you on a home level. So she may be willing to like help you out, like give you somewhere to stay or something like that, or talk about you moving in with her or something like that. Just keep in mind you don't know the whole situation. I guess we need to know more about this Knight of Pentacles, though. And what's the deal here? Strength, yeah. And the King of Swords. Actually, I may be reading that wrong. It looks like you're probably going to end up back at home, Jerry, because I think I'm looking at your mom and your dad here. If not your dad, then someone that is brutally honest, military man, a police officer. The King of Swords is here, is the reason why I say that. I think you might actually end up at home. As far as reconciling with the girl, I don't know if you will or not, because this was thrown at me, and that does indicate you do not know the whole situation there. Chances are when you find out, you may not want to reconcile anymore. I don't know. I just know that you don't know it all yet, you know, and I sure wouldn't advise making a move until I knew it all, you know. So, but yeah. What's the nature of the deception? From the earlier card on deception, I do not know. I'm trying to remember where it was placed. It was in your head, so you knew there was a deception. Someone stole something away from you. And when it shows up like that, it could be someone stealing someone away from you, someone stealing a possession, your honor. I mean, it could represent a lot of different things. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that was the Seven of Swords, which that's usually deception and possibly stealing too. So the Moon card, can we look more into that? The Moon card, we can try, but I'm definitely not going to promise you anything, because the Moon is an indicator that everything is not known. That's just exactly what it is. You can ask questions about the Moon, but you're not going to get any answers really, because it's the Moon. We don't know, you know, but we can ask. So you're basically wanting to know what is it that you don't know. But the Moon is a major arcana card. It's not time for you to know, you know, but we'll ask anyway. Family, fear, and fighting. That's what you don't know, apparently. You don't know the whole story about family, fear, and fighting. Hey there, YM. What's going on, sweetie? That's kind of what I was just thinking too, Melvin. You know, Jerry, I do an hour, you know, private reading where we can look in detail into absolutely every question you have. If you wanted to book one of those, I'd be happy to book one with you. What is it that you needed help with, YM? What's up? Thank you very much, Jerry, for getting one. I appreciate it. Like I said, that's my only work right now, so I'm always glad to get to do it, you know. All right, you guys, I'm going to click that X and let this glitchy phone rest so that I can understand the chat when I come back here in just a little bit. So anyway, he has a question about that. Who does? Janet? She asked if there's anything else she should be aware of. Who? YM? If there's anything else she should be aware of about what? Oh, Jerry asked if there's anything else that he should be aware of. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, is there anything else Jerry should be aware of? And there's that higher learning card again. And the card of accounting. Watch your money. You know, make sure your money adds up correct. And hard work. So no, I don't think there's anything else you need to be worried about other than keeping your checkbook good and balanced. Because whenever the Six of Pentacles shows up and it's reversed like this, that means you need to be careful. It's real easy to make a mistake. Other than that, no, just be ready to work, dude, because it looks like you've got work heading your way, so, you know. YM asked if her husband is cheating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it? Oh gosh, YM, Lord. Okay, I'm gonna ask it real. I'll tell you what, YM, can you come back in about 30 minutes? I'm gonna take a little break real quick, and I want to look into that kind of deep for you so that I can make sure of what I tell you, if that would be okay. I don't want to do just a fly-by-night quick on a question like that, you know. Okay, good deal. No, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm going to click the X, and I will see y'all here in just a little bit.